Welcome to The Lift with Sheila Robinson Kiss. Come on in. There's always a special place set aside for you here where you can relax, kick up your heels, pour yourself a nice, refreshing drink, and prepare to be lifted and soar. Thanks so much, everyone, and welcome back. Partnered for Success. That is the topic of today's video. You know, it's interesting. Being a mom of a 3-year-old, almost 4, I sometimes catch myself thinking about all the conversations, the important, the special conversations I want to have with her as she comes of age. And if I'm lucky, if I'm very blessed, I'm going to have an opportunity to talk to her about her partnerships and who she invites into her life to create a life and to share a partnership. It's such an important decision, and some of us will make this decision more than once. You know, I really didn't have anyone to explain the gravity of that choice for me. And it's an interesting thing. You know, when I lecture to audiences, sometimes I talk about the instructor of life, and wherever you're coming up short in terms of your knowledge and information base, see, then life takes over as your instructor. And life can be a beautiful thing, but if life is your instructor, she can often be very harsh, because when life takes over as your instructor, she wants to ensure that you survive and learn your lesson thoroughly. So the information that I'm sharing with you today, it comes from a superb point of reference, a thorough instruction, life instruction. And I don't mind sharing with you that I came by my information the hard way from the school of hard knocks. So I'm sharing with you today straight from my heart. What is a partner? What is a partner? You're probably going to have your own definition, but my definition is a partner is a counterpart. It's your counterpart who loves you to the utmost and is interested in lifting up your life in every way possible, and you doing the same for him or her. One thing that I want you to take away from this video is this. If you are not paired, if you are not partnered with the right individual, it is going to be very difficult, if not impossible, to do what you came here to do. And I'm going to say something now that's going to be hard for some people to hear, but I make these videos. This is real. This is real world. There's no judgment here. I'm just giving you the information as I know and understand it, and you do what you will with it. And what I want you to hear very loud and clear is, if you are with a partner, you're trying to get some things done, and you're partnered with someone who is tearing you down, it is going to cost you in unbelievable ways. And here's a couple of those ways. First and foremost, you're going to have to fight twice. You're going to have to fight twice when you're with this kind of person, because number one, you're going to fight for that purpose, fight for your dreams, fighting to get things done. Life is hard enough. And then you're going to have to circle back. You're going to have to circle back and deal with the energy and knowing I'm not being supported. I'm not being lifted up. It's like a rag doll. You know, you'll be deflated because of that, and you have to take energy to pump yourself up and get back out there into this thing called life. You know, it's interesting. I believe that the hand of God came in to save me from one of these kind of relationships. I was in something where what I've already described perfectly would describe the nature of this relationship. And at the time, I was so stressed out, not being supported. I started a meditation group, and it was basically just a group of people who would meditate, and then after that it turned into this massive support group, people talking about their issues and their problems, and I would just chime in about, you know, my frustration with this situation. And very, very strange turn of events. One Wednesday night, was like clockwork. We held our group religiously on Wednesday. Lady had come in to do the meditation, waited till everyone was gone, and she comes up to me, a little slip of a woman, probably like 4'8", long dark hair, and she said, "I want to tell you something. You don't know me. You don't know me, but I heard you talking tonight. If you stay in the situation that you're in, everything that you're supposed to do is going to be in jeopardy. It's not going to work. Your life isn't going to work out, your dreams, hopes, or aspirations." And I'm sitting here with my mouth open like, okay, who are you, lady? I don't know you from Adam. But she spoke with authority, and she cut through my soul. She put some heavy stuff on my mind. And I thought about it for 1 week. I came back to the meditation group. You know, I'm looking for her 6 months. 6 months in a row, back to back. This woman never showed up again. This was her first and last appearance. Was it an angel? I don't know. I don't want to get too wild with this stuff, but I look at it as the hand of God and divine intervention. And at that time, I felt, oh, you know, am I going to be strong enough to make my exit? I did leave. I did make my exit, and one of the best things I ever did for my life. And what I learned in all of those years, navigating solo, and for me, I was on my own, as in single, for over a decade. And what I learned is this: if you're not in a partnership, and you can't look at this person and say, we are together hand in hand in a dignified, loving, supportive, mutually respectful, with warmth and care, and we're going to step forward and we're going to meet life's challenges together. If you can't say that, it is better for you to go your own separate ways than have someone constantly clipping your wings, degradation, dashing your hopes. It is exhausting. You know, I remember just sitting down with myself and being just scared as all heck. You know, I'm a human being, and most of us do want that special person in our lives, that special partner to love us, to support us, to walk with us. And I was scared out of my wits. You know, I'm out here on my own again. And I just asked God, you know, here we go. I need you to hold me. I'm moving forward. There will never be another time where I put myself in a situation, in a partnership like that. Hold me, Father. And he did that. And he did it beautifully. And he will do it. He will do it for you. A partnership that is equally yoked and loving and centered in decency and goodness can lift up and will lift up your lives in unimaginable ways. When I met Mr. Kiss, who is now my husband, he said to me, you know, we're just relaxing, talking. He said, it's a shame. It's a shame, Sheila. You have some interesting thoughts and concepts. Why don't you, get a YouTube channel, talk to more people, do some different things? And I turned to him, I said, I would like to do something like that. I'm not sure anyone would listen. And the next day, I came home. In front of my front door was a camera with a little note. It said, all you have to do, plug this in, turn it on, and talk. And I told him, there's no subscribers. You got one now. I put your channel up. You got one subscriber. That's me. Just talk. And so here we are, 7 years later, closing in on 1 million views, almost 10,000 subscribers. That's partnership. That's the power of partnership. And I turn around and support him in the same way. That's how it's supposed to be. And I would stress again, life is too hard. It is too hard to have anyone in your inner sanctuary, that's, special place in your life, close to you, your inner sanctum. It's too hard to have anyone in there who is working against you. You didn't come here to have your life picked apart. I will promise you this: your purpose is divinely supported. Everything you need is here, and what you don't see will be provided. But you have to have the faith. You have to plug in the faith and the confidence and the knowing that your needs will be supplied, and the rest, my friend, will fall in place. I want you partnered with strong affiliations. Loving, supportive relationships is the only way to go. I want the best for my subscribers. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.